Sing it again. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything. How about that? How about joy? Joy is my source. Oh, joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Just do peace. Peace is my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me God is my source. Oh, God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
Andy Anderson in the house. Good morning, everybody. Wow, I am so delighted to see you all. You know, the parking was pretty tough, huh? But you persisted. I want to thank Wesley Evans, who's our youth director, who stepped outside and tried to help people. Prudence, yeah. So welcome to Center for Spiritual Living Rogue Valley in partnership with Unity of Medford. I'm Kimberly Hawkins, Senior Minister alias Spiritual Director here. I love greeting you all and telling you that you are welcome no matter where you may happen to be on your own personal spiritual journey. We know that there are many paths, one God. We are a radically inclusive, spiritually progressive faith community. And we welcome not only those in the room, but those watching online, those watching the live stream later on. I want to say a special welcome to Joni Lindenmeyer, who is here. You may remember her as a guest speaker. Is there anyone here for the very first time? If so, we'd just like to give you some love. Glad you made it. Welcome. If you did not receive a welcome packet, if you raise your hand, one of the ushers will give you a welcome packet. And my apologies for the parking situation. It is not usually this bad. There's a big event apparently going on at the school across the street. So, is it volleyball? Okay. All right. Let's see, what else? If I have some people to introduce. You've met Reverend Andy Anderson, our musician this morning. Reverend Stephanie Clark will be doing our invocation and reading. And Reverend Laura Stewart did our meditation, and she will be holding high watch, meaning she'll pray throughout the service for everyone's good, which is a real blessing. So let's see. If you haven't already done so, please turn your cell phone off or in airplane mode. Thank you, Michelle. And because our book of the month this month is written by an indigenous author, Robin Wall Kimmerer, a Potawatomi, I'd like once again to start as we go into our invocation and reading with a land acknowledgement. We acknowledge the land on which we gather is the ancestral homeland of the Letgawa people, the indigenous tribe who occupied this land well before us. The Letgawa and other tribes were displaced during rapid Euro-American colonization, the gold rush, and armed conflict in the 1850s. So please join me in silently honoring the ancestral and current struggle of all the original people of our land. So let's all take a deep collective breath and settle in as we turn things back over to Reverend Andy to prepare us for our invocation and reading. As always, after this particular song, let's hold our applause.
I know that I am wise, powerful, and free. This is my truth of me. I know that I know more than I think I know. So I let myself grow and know so much more. And see the beauty in every living thing. Flowers and the trees, the love that's you and me. It's all there is, and know I can grow and know so much more. Today's the day to know that I am healed. Let the love within be revealed. See, I can do anything that I want to do. I can be anything that I want to be. There's nothing holding me. I am free to be all I can be. Now I see and know that I am whole. Oh, so come on and step right in. Just find the strength within. Just know and let go and know there's only one power, only one love, only one peace that live within. Oh, see, I'm so excited. I'm one with all there is. I'm one with this presence within. So today I choose my power and glory. It's like the breath I breathe, air I breathe. Love refreshes me. Ooh. Today I give thanks, and I'm wonderful. And I'm so glad I know, so glad I know. I know so much more than I know. I know much more than I think I know.
So we move within now. With the music and the voice of Reverend Andy Anderson taking us to that deeper place in consciousness where we know more spiritually than we know humanly. And so we bring our attention fully and completely to the one mind, the one presence, the one Holy Mother, Father, creative spirit, that which governs, guides, and directs the entire universe, that which some people call God, some people call source energy. It is the all in all. It is the power, the presence that lives its life as me and lives its life as everyone in this congregation and everybody who's watching on the live stream and everybody across the planet. We are all one in truth. And not only are we joined in consciousness, but we are joined in consciousness this day for a divine appointment. There are no accidents. Everyone who is meant to be here is here regardless of fog, regardless of difficulties parking, regardless of any of that. The Spirit has brought us all here because there is something that is wanting to be revealed as us this day. So I bless our sacred service and know that my dear sister, Reverend Kimberly, is the most articulate mouthpiece for the Word of God. She is the place, the space in consciousness where the Word flows freely over the tongue and under the tongue. And whatever is meant to be heard here is heard. Whatever is meant to be integrated is integrated. And whatever is meant to be released is released. The Spirit knows exactly what each one has come here for. And that desire in the heart is being met at all points within this service, whether it's the music or the talk or the prayer, whatever it is, the Spirit knows exactly how to communicate with its own. I bless my dear musician friend, Reverend Andy, and all of the volunteers who have said yes to being of service and making this service the best ever, the best ever. Bless everybody who has said yes to this, because it is this love that governs, guides, and directs the universe. It is this love that heals all things. And so I know that it's good and very good that something magnificent is unfolding here that we could not have predicted or imagined. I'm declaring that each one is wide open and available, yielded and surrendered to the Holy Word, yielded and surrendered to this magnificent energy of transformation that is moving and having its way here between us and amongst us. I bless it all, I name it good. I give thanks for the perfect outcome that is already established in the mind of God. I give thanks that all is well. And I release the word into law and I let it be. And so it is. Amen. Thank you. So the reading this morning is on circulation, and it's taken from a post by Reverend Larry King on Facebook. Reverend Larry King is the former minister of our CSL center in Portland. And so what he used to do is post on Facebook on a regular basis, and he would post quotes from Ernest Holmes and then his commentary alongside the quote. So, circulation is the nature of all things. God's abundance is always in motion. Ernest Holmes quotes Matthew chapter 10, verse 8, when he says, "Freely ye have received, freely give." When the law of circulation is retarded, stagnation results. It is only as we allow the divine current to flow through us, in us, and out that we really express life. The law of giving and receiving is definite. And that's from the Science of Mind. Today, let us recognize that in order to receive, we must also give. Let's find ways to keep God's abundance in motion as we profit from that motion and as we create more opportunities for others to enjoy the prosperous life. Thank you.
I celebrate my abundance today. By giving this gift, I show my faith. As I open my heart, my world becomes a better place. I release all fear as I gratefully give. The love that I give, all I give back to you. Knowing my oneness with everything comes, I know that all that I give to myself. Ooh. celebrate my abundance today by giving this gift. I open my heart, show my faith, and let the world becomes a better place. I release all fear as I share gratefully the love that I give. Oh, always gives back to me. I knowing that my love becomes a better place. Ooh. I release all fear as I gratefully this love that I give, oh, I give back to me. It always gives back to me. Knowing my oneness when everything comes, I know that all that I give to myself. Ooh. I celebrate my abundance today by giving this gift. I show my faith. I open my heart. My world becomes a better place. I release all fear as I share gratefully this love that I give, abundance I give. I always let it give back to me. Knowing my oneness when everything comes, I know that all that I give to myself. Ooh. I celebrate my abundance today by giving this gift. I show my faith as I open my heart. My world becomes a better place. I release all fear as I share gratefully this love that I give. Oh, it always gives back to me. Knowing my oneness with everything that comes, I know that all that I give to myself. Ooh. Knowing my oneness with everything that comes, I know that all that I give to myself. Ooh. I give to myself. Ooh.
Andy Anderson, that's a summary of my talk right there. Knowing my oneness with all that is, whatever I give to myself, right? It's like a boomerang. Whatever we give in terms of our thoughts, our words, our actions out into the world, out to others, comes back to us. Law of karma too, right? Yeah. So I wanted to begin today by telling you a story, and I think a few of you may know what I'm talking about. I'm guessing that most of you won't. I'm back in Arizona over the holidays visiting my beloved family, and we're talking about going to the zoo lights at Phoenix Zoo to see the Christmas decorations with the family. Now, I've got two granddaughters. They're age 7 and 9 right now. And I don't remember exactly how this came up, but somehow my guess is we were talking about what time shall we go. You got to wait till it's dark, but you don't want to go too late so everybody's not falling asleep. And I suspect something was said like, we'll probably go between 6 and 7. Yeah, Tracia knows. Okay, so the two girls get down like this and say, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. Most of you don't know what I'm talking about, right? And I'm there like, what? So anybody who is around school-age children right now, whether you're in this country, the United Kingdom, Australia, Israel, or beyond, whenever the mention of these two numbers, kids go crazy. It has no meaning other than, well, we're doing something really fun and the adults don't know what it is, and isn't that cool, right? And the way this happened, apparently, when I Googled it, was back a couple years ago, the rapper Skrilla had a song that had the lyric 6, 7 in it, and it became a meme. I guess one of the Charlotte Hornets NBA players who's 6'7" tall had a meme with 6, 7. And you know, the law of circulation happens spiritually and physically anyway. Everything's in motion, right? Everything. But now that we have social media, oh my gosh. So be prepared. You know, even in schools now, I guess some math teachers have had an issue. Or any teacher that says, you know, do problem 6 and 7 tonight, the kids go crazy. Some restaurants, I guess it was In-N-Out, deleted item number 67 from their menu because what happened is kids all over the country were trying to film the people as they called out the order number. And other chains, other fast food chains have actually capitalized on it by offering 67-cent deals. Anyway, this too shall pass, but my point is things travel. Things travel. I mean, you think about everything's in motion. We're in motion around the sun. We're circulating around the sun. We're circulating. The earth is circulating around its axis. Our bodies are circulating blood. They're circulating breath. Everything is moving. There's a cycle of birth and death and all of nature and humanity. Everything is in motion. So we get to decide if that's true, what is it we're going to put in motion ourselves? That's my main question today. How do we decide what it is we're going to circulate, what we're going to seed? Another story that's been real popular that I bet a few more of you probably are familiar with is, Corey has a slide, or Shannon has a slide for us, the Buddhist monks' peace walk. How many are familiar? About half of you, yeah. So 19 Buddhist monks in late October left their monastery in Fort Worth, Texas, to do what they call a peace walk. From Texas to Washington, D.C., 2,300 miles. They're walking for peace, compassion, unity, etc. They're not marching, they're walking. They're eating one meal a day. They have with them a rescue dog that they adore named Aloka, thank you. I was getting mixed up with Lakota. Aloka. Now, again, because of Facebook and images like, what's the other one? TikTok and Instagram. Aloka has a Facebook page. A couple days ago I checked it, and she had 100,000 followers. Now it's 550,000 followers. The monks have, I think it's called the Monks' Peace Walk or something like that. They have a Facebook page. It has almost 1 million followers. Now I get chills when I think about this because they're not speaking, they're chanting, and people come and watch and partake in their loving energy. But wow, Wow. And the thing is, I love that they're not marching against anything. Those of you who have been participating in some of the marches lately to protest, I try not to do that. I'd rather march for something. In fact, I have quoted our founder of Ernest Holmes in the past, who said in his final talk at Asilomar, we used to have a conference, Science of Mind, Religious Science, every summer at Asilomar it's on the Monterey Peninsula. And in 1959, his last sermon by the sea, he said this: "Find me one person who is for something and against nothing, who is redeemed enough not to condemn others out of the burden of their own soul, and I will find you another Savior, another Jesus, another exalted human being." Yeah. I also like the quote Rev. Stephanie read from Larry King, where Ernest is talking about this divine current. It is only as we allow the divine current to flow through us on and out, we really express life. The law of giving and receiving is definite. So, my friends, let's go back a little bit to some basics, because that's what we're doing this month. We're doing the basics of Science of Mind with interjected indigenous wisdom from, in particular, our book of the month, which is Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. So this idea of circulation is so intrinsic to our teaching. And last week I basically talked about God is all there is, the oneness, which is the first chapter of the Science of Mind textbook. That's an interesting slip, isn't it? Studying the Science of Mind is a checkbook to our good in all ways, not just money, but all good. The third chapter is about circulation. The chapters are the thing itself, which is spirit, God, what it does, how it works. This is how it works. So y'all know, if you've studied Science of Mind, that our Creator created us. Its thoughts, its word, created the manifest universe. But we, as part of it, were given that ability to create. Not ourselves, but through the divine within us. In other words, when we think of something, when we pray for something, when we speak something, it is heard. There's the part of the divine that is active. Rev. Steph sometimes says it's omni-active, which creates worlds and creates us, but there's the part of the divine which is receptive. We call it the law or subjective mind. And when we speak or think something, God's everywhere. It's within and without, and it resonates, it registers our thoughts, and it acts upon them. So what we seed into that law becomes manifest in our lives. If we're walking around grumbling about things, how bad things are, blah, 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 we're going to see more of that in our lives. If we take the high road and know that we're one, and the truth of us is that we're all one, and what I give comes back to me, we start to see good come about in our lives. This is how prayer works. But this is how circulation works from a spiritual perspective. Now, bringing in the indigenous wisdom, Robin Wall Kimmerer in her book talks about strawberries. So my talk title today was Circulation and Wild Strawberries. She talks about, as a kid, growing up in upstate New York, about May, I think it was about May, she'd start seeing the strawberry buds coming out. And the kids were impatient, so they, strawberry, anybody's seen them, they're like green leaves and little white flowers with a yellow circle. And they'd get impatient, so when the little bud would come, they'd eat it, and it was pretty bitter. But then they learned to wait. And into June and into July, these beautiful, sweet, wild strawberries. She talks about her dad, for his birthday, used to want strawberry shortcake. So the kids would be sent out to collect wild strawberries enough to make the shortcake. And the shortcake was better because it was wild and it wasn't bought. In the Potawatomi culture, buying and selling wasn't considered sacred. It was considered something that diminished the item that was being bought and sold. It was much more spiritually uplifting to be in a gift economy. And they were so in touch, indigenous people, and still are, with nature. Remember last week I did the what was it called? the allegiance to gratitude, giving thanks for everything, and being in that flow, being in the consciousness of the preciousness of what we've been given here on this beautiful earth. The animals, the plants, the food, the beauty, the sunsets, all of it. So this is part of their culture, to recognize the circulation and to enjoy that circulation. I don't know why I'm going to tell you this right now, but when I'm talking about what is it we're going to seed and pass on to others, Vivian and I went to see Avatar, the movie, yesterday, and I don't recommend it, at least if you're sensitive to violence. The visuals are incredible, the special effects, just amazing, what a world they have built. But for me, at least personally, I don't do well to watch that much violence. And it was violence not only to the humans and the Novi and all the people, or whatever we call them, sentient beings, but to the big animals too. And I just, I'm still disturbed. I'm still off kilter. So I think part of giving and receiving is not only paying attention to what we give, but pay attention to what we are receiving and what we're putting ourselves in what we're allowing in our environment. If we can be thoughtful about that, we can raise our vibration and we can send it out, really to the whole world. Checking my notes just to see what I'm forgetting, because I always do. So the divine is ever giving. It's ever creating, ever giving. It's sweetness, but we have to be willing to accept it. I'm thinking about, what do you do when someone gives you a compliment? How many of you are gracious and just take it in and know it's true and say thank you? How many tend to deflect by saying, oh, it's nothing, yeah, And I think that's part of what we need to learn to do, is to be willing to accept whatever comes our way that's good, that's holy, that's true, and not diminish the gift. I think that our Potawatomi brothers and sisters are really good models for that. They see everything as a gift from the earth. Yeah. So here's a couple things to think about this week. First, what is mine to give? We all were given gifts. I like to say we all have a different constellation of gifts, and it's very unique. And we're here to spread that. And so to be aware of that. What is mine to give? It's even a good practice to wake up in the morning and say, what is mine to give today? Maybe there's a friend that you've been, your mind's been tickled that they probably could use you to reach out to them. Or maybe there's somebody who could use a gift of a baked good, to deliver them. Maybe there's somebody who just needs a compliment or a reminder that you love them. One thing you're willing to give that day. The second question is, how open am I to receiving? Take an honest look at that. I think I've told you this before, but I once was leading a group at Namaste Center for Spiritual Living during our campaign for Adventures in Faith, our giving campaign. And I asked people whether they were more comfortable giving or receiving. And everybody, without exception, was more comfortable giving. And people talked about how if someone took them out to lunch, they'd kind of keep track and remember, now next time I got to remember to pay. Which is fine, but, it happened last night. Viv took me to dinner, and I was wanting to pay. She had a gift card. I know you didn't give me permission to share this, Viv, but I assume you're okay. She had a gift card to buy us dinner at Bonsai. I love that Japanese restaurant. And it came to a lot more than, and I wanted to, and she goes, no. So I said, thank you, Vivian. Thank you. Because we do give a lot back and forth as housemates and good friends. So what is mine to give? How good am I? How open am I to receiving? And how might my life change if I gave and received as freely as wild strawberries? They go bananas. They just are, right? It's blackberries here, isn't it? Sometimes that's invasive, but yeah. Strawberries go bananas? Yes, Reverend Stephanie, strawberries go bananas. That is the title of my talk today. Oh, dear. Wow. So, yeah. I guess I'm just going to leave us with a few more ideas about ways to circulate. It's January, it's a new year, and here we go into new habits or reestablishing habits we've dropped. How about listing a few unwanted items in your home? It's not quite spring, but it's kind of like spring cleaning. And there's, what is the website here? I think it's called Buy Nothing. Buy Nothing. You can list things, and then you have to join the neighborhood that you belong in, and then you can put things on your porch. You respond to people online, and you just give stuff away. It's really cool. It's a cool way to receive things, too. Send a gift. Send a small gift to a musician or an artist to thank them, We suggest, too, when we talk about tithing, that we can tithe. We can send a portion of what we receive to people that inspire us. I would like to support Robin Wall Kimmerer. She's amazing. She's just amazing, the author of our book of the month. And then the thing is, like I said, to joyfully receive a gift or a compliment without deflecting or, oh, no, no, no. I think there are probably endless opportunities for giving and receiving. And then I think, just with this political climate the way it is to think about not speaking ill, not denigrating, being compassionate. I think about those monks and what they're spreading and how needed that is in this country and around the world. That message of peace, of unity, of compassion. And you know what? We're happier, aren't we? When we walk around with peace in our hearts, when we're willing to forgive, when we're willing to give someone the benefit of the doubt, when we're willing to try to understand another person's point of view, we circulate compassion, we circulate love, we circulate oneness. I think that there's really nothing more important right now. Would you agree? Yeah. Help me out, because you know how I always have to cheat when we do the offering? What's our offering affirmation? Graciously I give from a place of love, knowing as I give, so do I richly receive. Thank you. Let me leave you with that. This new year, let's be gracious givers and gracious receivers. Let's go into prayer. One power, one presence, all that is, one source of all. As Rev Steph says, it goes by many, many names. The ground of all being is what the physicists would call it. Consciousness, cosmic consciousness. The creative principle. Love would be the one word I would choose if I had to. It's everywhere present, all-knowing, can do all things. Omniscient, it knows all things. It knows the desires of our heart before we even express them. It is in and through all of life. It's within and around us. And we do know it as love, as peace, as all those monks are marching for, as joy and order and freedom, as flow. And knowing that God's Spirit is all there is, we do know that we are made from it. We are made out of it. It made each of us from itself. So anything we attribute to the divine is the truth of the essence for each of us. We are the love, the peace, the oneness, the freedom, the joy, the generosity. That is who we are, who we came to be. Can be no other way. And this is not just true for me, it's true of everyone. Someone who looks different, who thinks different, who votes differently. We are one, made of the same divine cloth. And so my prayer this day is that each of us take this in and live it. That we are not against anything, we are for the principles that we believe in, the ones I just spoke, of love, of unity, of harmony. And that as each of us become more conscious, more mindful of what seeds we are sending out into the universe, more mindful of receiving the good that God offers from itself as the flowers, the mountains, the sunsets, the beauty, and also the good that comes through each of its beings, the gifts, the love, the help, that we open to that and receive it graciously and pass it on, knowing that as we give, so do we richly receive, and that flow of love, of goodness, of generosity creates a huge ripple across the planet, and I would venture to guess out into the ethers. We can be what we came here to be and pass it on. I give thanks. I give thanks for these teachings, for these truths. I give thanks to know that this prayer, as all prayers, is heard and is acted upon by that law we spoke about. I give thanks for everyone watching online. And so I know there's nothing to do but to release this word into the law that always says, yes. And we say together, so it is, my friends, so it is.
Every day I'm so grateful, thankful. Oh, it's a new day on my horizon. See, all that I am, all I can be, oh, it's just a gratitude shining through me. Nature's gift to me, perfect place to be. I keep a loving myself so I can see there's only beauty in you, beauty in me. Oh, let's all stand it together and let the whole world see. So grateful, I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful, I'm so thankful. My life is so good, precious and good. See, with every breath I take, with every step I take, it takes me higher on my path of awakening. See, through the eyes of love, there's only one of us. So let's be grateful for all that's been given us. No need to live in fear. All of life is all. Come on, this love, and let the love come shining in. Smiling faces, warm embraces. Oh, let's all stand up and let the whole world know I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. Every day, so thankful. Oh, so grateful. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. My life is so good, precious and good, yeah. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. Every day, so thankful. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. Ooh, I'm so grateful. Oh, I'm so thankful. Oh, I'm so grateful. Oh, so thankful, so grateful, every moment of the day, so grateful. Yes, I am. Woo. Oh, yeah.
And the Anderson. We are so grateful for you. Oh, my goodness. It is time now for our tithes and offerings. So Sylvia and Virginia, thank you for ushering today. Come on up. Big thanks. We'll have our annual meeting is coming up at the end of the month, and we are in good financial shape. Thanks to you all for your generous gifts. If you're giving cash and need an envelope, there are some in the purple chairs. Thanks to those online. If you care to donate, there's a QR code coming up. You can do that. And let's say our affirmation together. Ready? Graciously I give from a place of love, knowing that as I give, so do I richly receive.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Indeed. Thank you. Time for announcements. I'm going to invite Treasure Wild to come on up and tell us what's going on. Lots going on, huh?
What's going on? Yeah, I love this place. All week long, there are good things happening here. Hi, everybody. Hello. It's so good to be home. It's so good to see all of you. I got to see my kids. Yeah. We also made up 8, 9. And I just want to welcome those of you who are joining us online, both now and in the future. At the moment, we have Aline, Nicole, and Kathy. It's great to have you here. And for those of you who are here in the house with us today, we just want to welcome you to join us for some refreshments after service today in the Bosworth Hall. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. And hey, today's a really exciting day for me. I get to lead a practice after service today at 12:30. We're going to do a visioning practice. It's designed for families and individuals, and so I'm hoping you can come and join us. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to do the visioning, and then we're going to create visioning boards. I brought all kinds of fun toys to play with, so come out and do that with me, if you will. Starts at 12:30 in the Bosworth Hall. Let's see, there was a couple of things on here that I had to add, so I've got my notes kind of all over the place. So on Tuesdays, we have Tai Chi at 10 o'clock and poetry as spiritual practice. So if you haven't come out and joined us for that, that's a little different take on how to practice this amazing philosophy that we share here. And then on Wednesday, Reverend Kimberly is going to lead a Book of the Month discussion group for that Braiding Sweetgrass. It's going to start at 11 o'clock here at the center, and they're going to be listening to a chapter read by the author of Braiding Sweetgrass, and then they'll discuss it. This is a free offering, and everyone is welcome to attend this session, or there's going to be a second session on January the 28th, I'm assuming at the same time. Yeah. Then there's going to be, Reverend Stephanie is going to be offering a 6-week accredited Visioning a Way of Life class. So we're going to take this visioning that we're going to do today and expand it out to an accredited offering, which is great. That starts on Wednesday, the 21st of January at 5 p.m., goes through till 8:30 p.m. Today is the last day. Oh, it's going to be, 5, yeah. Yes, 5:30 to 8. Oh, not 8:30. Okay, sorry. This is the last day to sign up with a $45 deposit to receive the early bird discounted tuition of $165. Regular tuition is $195. And our annual meeting will take place after service on Sunday, the 25th. All are welcome to hear a summary of the past year, our plans for the future, and to participate in the election of our new board members. So if you remember, please come out and vote for your new board members. Board of Trustees, correct? Yes. Okay, so if you didn't catch all of that, or if there's more you want to know, our weekly e-newsletter can come right into your very own email. Be sure and check in with that wonderful publication, and if you don't receive it, you can sign up for it in the Bosworth Hall, or you can read a printed copy there anytime. You can, there's one prayer box in the back, all the way back in that corner for CSL and Unity. You'll find prayer request forms in the backs of the purple chairs or in the back of the sanctuary. And hey, visit any member of our ecclesiastical team after service for prayer today. We are here to pray with and for you. I think that's everything.
Thank you so much, Treasure Wild. Just one more late-breaking announcement. Choir will rehearse next Sunday after service, after social time. Our new choir, and I think they have a name now. Holly Street Singers, right? Yeah, so that's really exciting. Okay, time almost for our closing song. I'm going to invite our practitioners and ministers in the room. As Treasure said, they are available after service for what we call a 5-minute miracle, an affirmative prayer. Reverend Stephanie and Reverend Laura will be back either in my office or the living room area, and there are other places where you can find a little privacy. Please don't leave here with something heavy on your heart. They're here to help. So before we turn it over to Andy, for a benediction, I'd like to quote the Master Teacher Jesus, who said, "Judge that ye be not judged, for the measure with which you judge is the measure you will be judged. Give, and it shall be given to you. Full measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over." And that's the truth, my friends. Let's turn it back over to Andy Anderson. And if you feel comfortable, rise for our closing song.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks, oh, for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source, oh, God is my power.